everyone, and welcome to Frisco Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Happy Monday, folks. I'm Curtis Dvorak.
So good to see you.
Yeah.
To tell you what, if you were, where were you yesterday morning early? You were watching maybe the Open Championship, the final round. It was awesome.
Yeah, every paper in the world has probably something on the sports cover. Jordan Spieth wins the Open, his third leg of the Grand Slams. He now has 3 of them. Amazing, absolutely. This is it was such an amazing tournament to watch because he almost loses it on 13 when he sprayed it way off the course.
So he was over in the practice facility, right? On the driving range, because it was interesting. There was another player who was, I think he was in the house.
This guy was in at 6 under and was going to warm up in case they came back to tie.
So they said in the history of golf tournaments, have you ever seen one of the players who's leading, or was at that point he was anyway struggling, potentially meet with a guy that he would play in a playoff on the practice facility while he was still playing his round? It was
amazing because he almost lost it there and then went after he bogey, and he gets a bogey out of that, which was amazing. And then he goes birdie, eagle, birdie, birdie, par. Plays the last 5 holes 5 under par and wins by 3 strokes.
That's just a killer spirit right there. I mean, he was not going to give up after that. And
you called it.
Fun.
You called it when he was already in the lead, but you called it.
I remembered that because that's what I was thinking to myself all day yesterday, because I had bet, it was on Friday, I said Jordan was going to win. And
after day 1, he was in the lead, and you took Jordan, I took Koepka, and Koepka didn't.
We didn't. The only thing is I thought about it over the weekend. I was like, we didn't agree to terms. Like,
honor.
What did I win?
The best bets are about honor. You had Spieth, who's in the lead, and it's a good call. You picked the guy, but it's tough to hold the lead for 3 days.
It was like 1 shot.
It was 1 shot back.
It's not like he was like leading by 20 strokes or something. It was an easy pick.
I think I took Kuchar anyway, but no, it was awesome. It was really cool to see him win that. And if you're on social media and you're not on Snapchat yet, you need to get on Snapchat. This is why. I just showed her Justin Thomas, who you may know. He's one of the top 5 golfers in the world right now. He's won a few times this year. Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth. It's known they are really good friends. They played junior golf their whole lives. Justin Thomas Snapchat and Ricky Fowler's Snapchat. Justin Thomas has the Snapchat, which actually other media outlets have picked up his Snapchat and are showing Jordan drinking out of the claret jug because that's tradition. Yeah. And so he has all kinds of stuff like on the plane.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered what the players do once the tournament is over? Like, how do they get home?
Right.
The jets and all this stuff. How do they get from the tournament to the private plane that they're? Well, they Snapchat everything, and so. But
Justin
it's
does.
Funny, it's like behind the scenes. I didn't even know it existed until you showed it to me.
And they're doing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, so you got to check that out. Justin, he's always doing funny. Some of the other guys don't like that because Justin Thomas is who he is, whether the cameras are on or whether he's off. A lot of the guys have that. This mode
they want their privacy when they're not, and so he's kind of like behind one of the seats in the car, filming a conversation between Jason Duffner and Zach Johnson. So you see this camera going back there. I don't know if they knew that they were on Snapchat.
They didn't until a couple snaps into it, but it's really cool.
It's like Trent around here. Trent will pop up in the random, although
with Facebook Lives, you don't even know you're on.
Don't even know. He comes up and all of a sudden you're having a conversation, and there's Trent with the camera. I'm like, Trent, what are you doing?
But pretty cool. He's 20. I thought he was 24 already. He's 23 years old.
Doesn't he celebrate his birthday like on Thursday, Sunday, something like that?
One of there's 4 guys: him, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Rory McIlroy. Pretty good company to be in, and he's got 3 majors. So he'll go for the PGA coming up in a few weeks. He will go for completing all 4 majors. Which would be the youngest ever, I think.
You can tell we like golf.
Yeah, a little bit.
We enjoy golf.
A little bit.
We like to watch.
So it was fun.
We also like swimming and sports in general. Speaking of which, did you get a chance to watch Michael Phelps? He finally had his match in the water with a great white. Did you hear about this? It was really promoted. Like everybody was thinking, oh my gosh, Michael Phelps is going to race a shark. Yeah,
we talked about this a couple months ago when they announced it that he's going to race a great white, and Phelps sent out a picture on Instagram, which we won't show. But it was of the shark cage.
Material?
Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. But it was a shark cage, and so you thought, oh my God, he's going to get in a shark cage and race, race this shark.
White.
But swimmer was bested Sunday night in the Discovery Channel Shark Week special, Phelps versus Shark, Great Gold versus Great White, which I don't know who thought he was going to win. But Phelps didn't swim with a real shark. He competed in the ocean, of course, against computer-simulated fish based on data of all the O-Search stuff they have.
If you missed it, here's a look at what happened.
Michael's time to beat is 36.1.
So it was close.
It was close. But people in social media, some people were really upset. They're like, it's a fake shark. It was like, well, I thought he was going to go against a real shark, and to which you're thinking, well, that wouldn't be very safe.
Yeah, I never.
Computer generated.
Phelps did tweet. He tweeted Sunday that he'd like a rematch, but in warmer water. And I kind of laughed at people on Twitter who were upset that he didn't actually. They didn't set up something where they put a shark in a lane. People thought they should make a cage lane and have the shark in this one, him next to it. Because, yeah, shark, you're going to, hold a fish and make the shark swim towards it?
Right. Like, that doesn't sound like the best idea.
Next Discovery needs to have a shark race Usain Bolt. Let's see how fast a shark can run. Because it's a human swimming against a million-year-old predator that is
They have done this in the past, and I cannot remember the name of the sprinter, but somebody raced a cheetah back and forth.
And a horse.
And a horse. That was started with like the 1940s, something like that. They had somebody race a racehorse. That was the first start of it. And then they've also had like somebody else raced an ostrich.
I don't know why we think we're faster than wild animals, but it was pretty cool. And Shark Week, I'm really a big fan of because I love OSearch. Another thing, social media thing to follow, OSearch.
Okay.
They started a handful of years ago, about 5 years ago, and they're the ones who capture the great whites, and they capture it, they tag it, and they release. Okay. And you can see them, and they put these, whatever.
Beacons?
Beacons, there you go. So every time the fin comes out of the water, that pings to the satellite.
Oh, okay.
And they're able to track where they're at. So when they surface, they're tracking. And Mary Lee, a lot of you probably know Mary Lee. She's the most famous real shark in the world because she has her own Twitter account. She's OSearch. She's like 3,000 pounds. She's pinged off our coast before.
Really? How far off our coast?
Oh, we've had great whites ping a mile off the beach here.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
But great whites, again, sharks, watch Shark Week, watch all the different programs because OSearch has a thing, don't fear the fin. Because sharks in the water are great. That means a healthy ecosystem. They're the top predator.
As long as I'm not on that ecosystem. Like, I don't want to be in the food chain.
You're not. You're not. You are more likely to die making toast in the morning than from a shark. Yes.
Well, knowing my culinary skills, you're probably right. Have you ever watched Publix Kitchen?
No, that wasn't a direct
agree with you on that
Everyone, humans
just
are
in
more.
General.
Yes, in general. Statistically, it is easier to die making toast than it is from a shark.
Wow.
So don't fear the sharks and stop killing them for shark fin soup. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's bad. If sharks, by the way, here's the thing: if sharks go away, the fish go away. So, whatever.
Okay, it's as he would like to say, it's science.
If you want sharks gone, fine. Then all fish go away too.
Okay.
No way.
Okay. All right. On that happy note. So have you heard from this to McDonald's? Speaking of toast and burning things, although no, they don't. They have good food. I probably go there too much. So they're doing this new global McDelivery Day. Okay, and so in honor of that, it's basically to raise awareness about the fact that McDonald's can deliver now, Uber Eats and whatnot. They've decided that they would like to come out with, and this might be a PR thing, a collection of burger-themed clothing, footwear, bedding accessories, among other things, in this branded apparel that they are now launching. So the idea, they say, that is a fun, fashion-forward themed clothing that you can wear whenever or wherever you order McDelivery.
McDelivery via Uber Eats.
So all that stuff you can buy. A pillow that's
fry-themed sweatsuit printed with the words "world famous." A white onesie, there you go, decorated with images of Big Macs. That's what you want your kid growing up looking at. Pillowcases that make it appear as if you're sleeping on fluffy, oversized burgers, and a picnic blanket emblazoned with McDonald's most popular menu items. There you go. Yeah, I thought the whole point of McDonald's was like it's fast food, and delivery means by the time it gets to you. No, by the time it gets to you, that's way longer. It's supposed to be fast food. It's made and then you eat it.
But you don't have to exert the energy or the gas to go out to have somebody else bring it to you. So.
Great. Spend less energy before you eat McDonald's.
It's like Grubhub.
You don't want to burn any calories before or after McDonald's.
Right. You just sit there in your Snuggie or whatever it is, and they bring it to you. They have Grubhub here. Have you ever done Grubhub?
Yeah, no, Grubhub, all those, we're moving towards everything delivered. Nobody wants to leave their house. We're going to get to a point where everybody just sits at their house and everything comes to them.
If I had your apartment, I would not leave my house either. Right? Or penthouse, whatever it is. Well, okay, one of your favorite parts of the day?
In our homes right now, our pups. This is Pet Parazzi. Karen Davis sent us this picture of Trouble. Yeah, that definitely looks like trouble.
That does not look like trouble.
Check out Peter and Pan. Linda Olsofsky sent this photo in. Peter and Pan. I wonder which one's which.
I'm not sure.
And finally, Nikki Luzzi sent us this picture of Ginger and Roscoe. Or is that Ginger and Roscoe? Maybe that's Ginger and Roscoe. I don't know.
I'm lost.
Make sure you're tagging us on social media and your pet pics. Our Pet Paparazzi photo gallery is brought to us and you by affiliated veterinary specialists. And be sure to check out avspethospitals.com to learn more about caring for your pet.